I've got a really cool amplifier solution here I'd like to share with you today that costs about $650 US at the time of this video. The first component in the rig is a Strymon Iridium. It's an amp modeling unit. It's kind of small, it can sit on a pedal board, and it models three major types of amps: Fenders, Voxes, and Marshalls. Pretty common, right? It also has 9 different speaker cabinet simulations on board, and you can load more into it. So this is kind of like the core of the amp. But what are we going to do for a speaker cabinet? Well, I have a solution for that too. It's the Headrush FR-FR108. FR-FR stands for Full Frequency Flat Response, and you can think of this as kind of a miniature PA system cabinet, but it's really designed for guitar amp simulators. And, as you can see, it's not super heavy. I'm not a really big weightlifting kind of guy, and even I can pick it up. And it just sounds really great. It puts out a lot of sound. It can get quite loud. And I even bought 2 of them so I could run my Iridium or other amp modelers in stereo. All right, let's get into some sounds. I've got the Iridium on the floor set up to a Fender amp model. All the knobs are pretty much at noon in the middle, and here's what that sounds like. That was with the neck pickup of this guitar. Let's try the bridge humbucker. One of the things I really like about the Iridium is the immediacy of the sound. Some of the other amp modelers that I own have a little bit of latency, and I think it must be because of the DSP and just processing through basically what's a computer. But the Iridium doesn't seem to have much, if any, of that issue. As a matter of fact, when you push air through a real cabinet, it feels like a real amp. Let's try some single coil action with the Fender amp model. Just a really nice, clean, Fender-ish sound. Now let's go ahead and put a compressor into the signal path in front of the Iridium. So this is just like running guitar compressor into guitar amp. And you can hear when I take the compressor out, you lose a lot of sustain. Very nice. Let's try a delay pedal now. And again, one of the great things about having a separate amp simulator and speaker cabinet is that you now have a lot of flexibility about where you can place your delay pedals. In this case, I've got the delay pedal in front of the Iridium. So again, it's very much like a standard guitar amp setup. Nice. It sounds good with volume swells. That was a volume pedal on the floor. Also, one of the great things about the Iridium is that it has 2 outputs. So right now, I've got one output plugged directly into the Headrush cabinet. I've got the other output plugged directly into my computer audio interface. And that means I can now give you a feel for how the speaker cabinet sound compares to the direct sound. So here is I'm back on the bridge pickup. Here is the speaker cabinet sound mic'd. Great. Here is the computer, direct to computer, no microphone. Pretty darn close, aren't they? All right, next up, we're going to check out the Vox sound. And again, all the dials are pretty much at noon, right in the middle. Here's that old neck pickup on this guitar. That's pretty Voxy sounding, isn't it? Let's try the bridge pickup. Oh yeah. Now let's go ahead and try that single coil sound with the compressor and the delay. And next up is, you guessed it, the Marshall sound. And again, everything is set pretty much to the middle with the Iridium. Here's that old neck pickup. Here we go. Let's try the humbucker. That's a Marshall sound, isn't it? How about some Marshall single coil sound with some delay? Here we go. There you go, my amazing guitar amp solution for about $650. What do you think? Do you hate the idea? Do you love the idea? Drop a comment below and let's get a conversation going.